All right, everyone, welcome back to Morning Hype. It is Woman Crush Wednesday. So here each week on the show, we do want to highlight women that are doing some big things. And joining us today, we have entertainer and entrepreneur Trina Braxton. You may know her from the wildly popular Braxton Family Values on WeTV, but she's also doing much more. So we want to welcome her. Thanks so much for being with us today, Trina. How are you?
Thank you for having me. Good morning. What's up, Buttercup?
So you have so many businesses we want to highlight: bourbon, candles, even hot sauce. What is your secret to
Yes.
juggling it all?
Oh, well, first, it has to all make sense.
Mhm.
You don't want your mind going all over the place. At the end of the day, they're all home goods. Of course, the bourbon and the hot sauce, they're both under the Bar Chicks line itself. And then the candles, they're called Essence, S.CENTS.
Ooh, a little play on words there. I see what you did.
Yes.
Now, we've been speaking a lot on our show about how COVID-19 really has impacted businesses, especially the restaurant industry. So we want to talk to you.
Mhm.
Was your restaurant Bar Chicks impacted? How did you manage during the pandemic?
Well, thankfully, we were already in transition moving from Duluth to East Point in Georgia. However, when it came time for construction, everything shut down. City Hall was closed down and everything had to just go on pause. But hopefully and prayerfully, things will get back into the swing of things either later on this year or earlier next.
Okay, so we're standing by for the opening of the new location then, it sounds like. So
Yes.
what advice then do you pass along to young women about the importance really of having multiple streams of income, multiple businesses besides just their 9 to 5?
One of the things I would say is always follow your heart and follow your gut. There's always going to be a naysayer, and there's always going to be someone in your ear that tells you that you can't do it, or oh, now's not the time, or you have to go in your own timing because there's always going to be a naysayer, and for every no, there's going to be a yes. So just keep going.
Can you recall any times that someone had something kind of not as supportive to say to you?
Oh my goodness, yes. When I was younger, we went on tour, so I wasn't able to finish college at that normal time span of, 18 to 21. But I did go back to school. But before I did go back, someone told me, they said, why would you go back to college and get your degree? That's for regular people. I was like, what? That was a self goal that I had for myself, and of course, I've achieved it. And I'm thankful to God that I listened only to myself and my gut, and listen to my goals, because you can't go out living someone else's opinion, because they're going to live their lives the way they want to, and then you're stuck with someone else's opinion and unhappy.
All right. Thank you for sharing that. I love that. Let's go ahead and switch gears to Braxton Family Values. Y'all coming back for a 7th season. So we want to know what we can expect. What can you tease for us?
Well, we've already done season 7. I'm not sure what's in the pipeline for season 8, if at all. We'll see what happens.
Okay, standing by for that as well. But we do know it is the longest running show on WeTV. Have you guys
Yes.
ever considered doing maybe a biopic, even a scripted series on your family? Because your family is so iconic.
Thank you for that. There have been talks. We've been approached about it, but I'm not sure where we all stand with that. If you recall, Tony did one based on her book, and my family was depicted in that way. But I'm not sure if we would do any kind of biopic or biopic.
Okay. What is next for you, Trina, personally? Any projects you're working on that you can share with us?
Oh well, we're working on a new flavor for the hot sauce.
Okay.
Very excited about that. We're working on a black truffle,
Mhm.
and I'm just, I don't say the sky is the limit, but you know, when you reach for the sky, you fall on a star. So I don't have a ceiling.
And also, you're doing something too, I know, with boating and kind of encouraging people of color, especially kids, to get involved with water activities, right?
Yes, yes. I'm creating a children's book series, and I've never seen it done before. I am an avid boater. People probably wouldn't know that about me. I love, love, love the water. And you don't really see, especially at the marinas that I've visited, you don't really see a lot of brown people or people of color there at the marinas, and you rarely, rarely see um, young brown people of color. And I just want to encourage them to get into boating and get into the water, and don't be afraid. It's the most amazing, exhilarating experience you could ever have. It's very freeing.
It is. All right. Well, thank you so much, Trina, for being on with us this morning. You're our week's Women Crush Wednesdays. We appreciate your time this morning. Have a great day.
Thank you. You do the same.